So this is what happens when you pick a Lamborghini to be your first business car. Now at some point for most of us, if we have a business or we have a company that we want to run, we want to get a vehicle that's specifically for that company. We're specifically used for that. But if we're talking more specifically about vehicles that actually require companies for vehicles that are over 6,000 pounds that qualify this section 179 in the US code, then we're looking at a list of over 100 vehicles. From those 100 vehicles, what exactly should you be looking for? What is the best option? What is the worst option? Well, in this video today, I broke it down into 5 categories. So there are 5 categories that were broken in, and we're going to be looking at fuel efficiency, depreciation, repair and maintenance cost, usage cost, and it's what's best used for. And to do this, I actually found like 3 vehicles that I thought were the best options that will qualify for you and for any type of business you generally have. So let's touch on the first one, which is the Chevrolet Silverado, the 3500 HD. So it runs about 10 to 15 miles per gallon, which is kind of terrible, but it's still something. But these are really common vehicles that you see all the time. Now these vehicles are really reliable, but the maintenance costs on them can be expensive since it takes a lot of labor and a lot of complicated parts to fix them. Now the main thing that really about them is they take about $2,000 in general repairs a year. So those are general repairs, meaning as like oil changes, tires, brake fluids, brakes, and brake pads, and any of those general repairs that you do in any car. Now these cars are actually mainly used for like towing, heavy lifting, or anything in the construction area or construction industry. Or you can actually see some people that use these vehicles for their businesses, such as grass gardening businesses that they have. So this is a really good vehicle choice for them. Now this vehicle is really common, you see it all the time, but honestly, even though we see it all the time, I barely noticed that it's a vehicle that qualified for the codes. I thought it was only mainly luxury vehicles because I'm so used to seeing the G-Wagons that identify to be actually like to actually qualify for the code. I didn't really think vehicles like these would. Now if you're looking for something more exquisite, something more professional, then the best choice for you would be the Cadillac Escalade. Now the Cadillac Escalade has around 14 to 20 miles per gallon, and it costs around $1,400 to $2,000 annually in general repairs. Like I said before, it's oil change, brakes, brake pads, tires, and all that, etc. But this is a luxury car, so that what does that mean is there's a higher fuel cost. For example, all the luxury cars that I'm aware of, they used premium gas. Like I know my Mercedes uses premium gas, so most of the cars use premium gas. This is really used for businesses where your public image really matters. Like for example, if you're in real estate and you want to show up in a Escalade, it can say a lot about you. Or if you have a client and you want to pick up your client or transportation, you send them an Escalade because it has luxury and comfort, while at the same time being a cheap and affordable option for your business. But now, if you're looking for a vehicle that are mainly commonly thought of, or the stereotype for them is it's like a white van, like a white van where most of the kidnapping happens, then your best choice is the Ford Transit cargo van, the T350 HD. Now this van is so common that we see all around us, but these vans are mainly used for like transportations or kidnapping. So going back on topic, the vehicle has around 15 to 20 miles per gallon in gas that can last. Now it is probably the cheapest option on the list because it only costs you around $1,000 annually in general repairs, which is like brake pads, brake fluids. Now the depreciation value. Now these vehicles are really sought out and they're always sold out. So if it is well maintained, you can sell it for a really high value. Now this vehicle is really common. For example, like say you go on see those car wash vehicles, they come in one of these vans because these vans are really common for like mobile transit businesses. For example, like say you do pressure washing business and you want to go pressure wash someone's car, so you use those vans to transport your items. Or this vehicle can be used for transportation too, transportation of valuable resources. Or like, and what Amazon uses Mercedes, but the same thing is still a van in the end of the day. To be honest, while I was making this video, I really didn't think about these cars, because when I would go down the street and I look at these cars, I just think they're just normal cars. But to be honest, I really didn't think that they would be business cars, the cars that all businesses used, or mainly businesses use for, they qualify over the £6,000 for the Section 179 deductions. So it really opened my mind seeing that there's these many cars, that I had such a closed off mind, because for all the time I really just thought the only vehicle that can accept it is a G-Wagon, just because of how common it is. But these vehicles are really the best choices that you should be looking for if you have a business that you want to be in. For example, if you have a business where you want to go pressure wash someone's cars or pressure washing, you can definitely get a van. If you have a business, a construction business where you're moving heavy objects, then the best thing would be the Ford truck. Or if you have a business where you're constantly meeting with clients or constantly driving clients over, then the Escalade is the best for you. This way you can save money while also making more money and not losing a lot in the process.